A construction collapse in Miami's Brickell neighborhood. Wood, metal, and construction debris falling some 35 stories, scaring people in nearby buildings and injuring some on the ground. Local 10 News reporter Derek Shore has been following this story.
And he begins our team coverage live now from Miami with an update on what happened. Derek.
Well, this happened just in the early rush hour hours here in Brickell, and it could have been so much worse. We're talking about the potential of having dozens, if not hundreds of people killed had it been worse. Instead, one man died. He apparently suffered a medical episode as he was running from the scene. I want to show you some of the debris that rained down here on Brickell Avenue. Just beyond that, a vehicle that was damaged, the windshield shattered after the chaos here in Brickell. From street level, it looked like a bomb went off. Instead, it was massive debris raining down off a Brickell high-rise, crushing a car with a woman inside and sending others running for their lives.
And when we heard it, we stopped, we get out, and we look, and we saw what's going on, so we go back inside the building.
Samuel Steer was one of the construction workers who ran for cover inside the Echo condominium building under construction when that scaffolding platform gave way, tumbling more than 30 stories onto busy Brickell Avenue.
I hear somebody screaming out, help me, that's what we hear. We don't hear nothing more.
After the sound stopped, people moved in to free the woman pinned in her crushed car, alive but injured.
They pulled the door and they were able to, I guess, save her because she was trapped there.
As Miami Fire Rescue went to work, they moved victims to safety. Sky 10 showing parts of the platform dangling precariously from the high-rise. 4 people in total rushed to the hospital, one suffering a heart attack as he ran from the scene. That man in his 50s would die.
Was fleeing from the scene when we believe the cardiac incident had occurred.
As officials kept the public back, construction crews worked quickly, using a crane to lower other platforms from the tower. Miami Mayor Tomas Regalado said building inspectors with the city would be getting to the bottom of what happened.
They want access to the whole building. They're going to be working all night here to find out what's going on.
And that really is the next question. What happened here? How did that scaffolding fall and come raining down onto people and cars here on Brickell Avenue? It's a question that inspectors really want answered to make sure this does not happen again. Out here live, I can tell you Brickell Avenue just reopened to traffic. It's been a traffic nightmare all day here in this area. But again, Brickell Avenue back open this evening. We're live in Brickell. Derek Shore, Local 10 News.
All right, Derek, and now our team coverage moves to Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournay. He's live at Jackson Memorial Hospital with details on who was hurt. Terrell.
And at least 3 of those victims are still recovering here at Jackson Memorial Hospital. One of them we know has multiple stitches and the other with head wounds so severe that doctors had to place staples in their head. The ambulances rolled in one by one, each followed by family members of the injured.
He have lacerations on top of his head. They say they are trying to clean it out and sew it up and get it together right now as we speak.
Quincy Williams is a construction worker who was on the job and on the ground along Brickell Avenue in downtown Miami when that material came crashing down. Quincy's brother and other relatives got the panicked phone call.
He saw the things coming down. He tried to run from it, but it caught him and they said it landed on his head.
But perhaps the biggest survival story comes from the woman who was behind the wheel of this smashed silver car. 50-year-old Aracelis Mateo had just left work at a nearby bank. She has since told her sister of the terrifying ordeal.
Well, she was driving and all of a sudden she heard the noise and all the pieces from the glass and other pieces from the debris were coming into her car and her face. And all she remembers is when somebody took her out of the car, and that's it.
And in fact, the sister of that woman who was pulled from the car, she said that the paramedics actually told her sister that she was born again today, really reflecting on how fortunate she really is to have survived that incident. In the meantime, both of the families that we spoke with say that the doctors plan to keep them at least in the hospital overnight for observation. We are live in Miami tonight. I'm Terrell Fournay, Local 10 News.